Nintendo. Camelot.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I am going to play a golf game, and I'm gonna talk while I'm playing it, and we'll see how this goes. I think a lot of the other golf games I got on there, I'm just doing gameplay, but I like to show everybody out there that likes golf games, and there's not a lot of them out anymore. It used to be flooded with golf games all the time in the 90s and early 2000s, but they're not as prevalent as they once were. So let's start with a version of Mario Golf Advanced Tour. I'm playing on the GameCube right now through the component cables. I tried to do it through one of those HDMI adapters, and it was kind of jittery, and that doesn't usually happen on these games, so I'm just going back to the old component cables, and it's a little soft looking, but it actually will probably make it look a little nicer because this looks really good on a Game Boy Advance screen. But it doesn't necessarily look great when you blow it up huge, but this has a little bit of a softness to it, so it's not too bad. Let me get my controller working here. There we go. Alright, and let's go. I'm not going to do story mode because I wiped out my old save file, and I was going to start over, but I'm like, nah, let's just let's show some gameplay here, because that does add to it. I mean, it makes it much more fun to play through if you're not just looking to have a round of golf, and you want to have a little bit of a challenge and build up your skills and play tournaments. So let's just go to a quick game. Actually, let me go back. I want to see if there's the music's on, because I mean it can be pretty quiet during a golf round. So the music's on. Let's just go back and start a quick game, and I'll use Mario. Every time I use Yoshi, I have bad luck with any game. I like Yoshi, I use him a lot, and I have bad luck with him, so we'll do standard. There's a lot of modes in here, which is cool. I don't think I've played this before. You can only use the clubs chosen for by the slots. Oh, maybe I'll try that sometime. Maybe I'll do a little version of that. Speed golf, doubles, character match, and stroke play. We'll just start with stroke play. Alright, you got Marion course, that's like a pretty standard course. The Palms, which is nice. The Desert, which is always bland. Link's probably a nice course, and then you've got the Elf's Short course, which looks horribly tough. It's been a long time since I played, but I can't remember. But I'm gonna go with the Palms course because it's usually the best looking, and it gives you the feeling of it being summer and you're outside. Begin. Again, it looks, I don't know, 1,000 times better when you're on a Game Boy, actually, Advance. The screen obviously just makes it look better. See, on this you kind of get everything, the sands get washed out and everything. And this I guess it's a little jittery on this, so I'll just start playing. It's almost like it's oversaturated on this. I'll have to get used to this controller a bit. It's a little less responsive than actually playing on the real system, but I mean, it's a pretty forgiving game, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. Alright. And this is always the tricky part, to know whether or not, depending on how long. Now this is a 4-wood, so it's going to roll out, so I'll probably just use this. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a slight bit of delay on this controller. So I'm not hitting it perfect, but that's okay. I'll compensate over time here. Whoops, that's right, wrong buttons on here. I gotta use the left and right. When you hit the Z buttons, it brings up your options. Put a better. Does that look better? Looks like sand. Kinda. I don't know what that background is. Alright, let's see. What we got here. Yeah. I've got a delay. Maybe I'll plug a controller in instead of using the wireless. Let's see if that works better. Or let's just see if it's me. Nice. Alright, there's the first one down. I'll try and speed up the gameplay as we go, because I'll get better at it and crank right along. Yeah, see, it's worth seeing the flyover on these. A lot of golf games get used to them, but I mean, some of these you really want to know because the trees really get in the way. Maybe I should... What I can do, maybe, is shrink this down to normal size. Reduce some of the jitter. And then I can just zoom in on it. Oh yeah, look at that, taking the sharpness off. Removes the jitter also, so let's do that. Alright. That's better. Oh yeah, I'm using a wired controller. Made a big difference. Alright, on the fairway. See if you... Oh, I can't go up because I've got to go up on my... If you use your left and right and you go up a little forward, or go up on your club. Or down, I guess, you know. Get a longer club. You can see the slope on the green, which helps out. Or maybe it just overcomplicates it. I hope I don't hit that tree. Looks like I'm going right into it, but it didn't warn me. Because usually in the overview, whoops, I don't want to use power. Usually on the overview, it'll warn you if you're going to hit a tree. And by pushing the X button on the gamepad here, which I think is like the selector on the Game Boy Advance, you can get a flyby. Alright, let's give that a shot. No, went over the trees. Oh, slow down. Not too bad. Look at that. And that's going to just be straight in, so let's just put it straight in. Nice, birdie already. Hole 3, and it starts to rain, just like it's raining here today. Oh, see, these are the ones where you got to worry about getting right behind a tree. there. Get up there and sit. No, it's gonna roll down. That's okay. Gives me enough distance to not hit anything. Alright, got one wood. See, that shows you right there how it'll let you know if you're gonna run right into a tree. I don't know if I'm gonna get this kind of distance. Probably not gonna quite make it up that hill. That's okay. Like I said, this is more arcade instead of simulation, so you really, it makes it a bit easier to play these games. See, it's gonna drop right down. I should probably just try that. And see, you can adjust your marker to help you aim a little bit better by using left and right, which is really nice. So you can really fine-tune where you think you're gonna drop your shot if you hit it perfect. So that might roll out just a bit. See any wind? So let's go with that. See if I can hit this. Hit it off a little bit to the side, but not going to be bad. And it'll be straight uphill, so I just got to give it a little extra power. And this one, I mean, if you hit it at the exact distance, I've noticed, it tends, even on uphill ones, it tends to just barely trickle in, so it's not as harsh as some other golf games. Ooh, a little hard, but it's uphill, so it should be fine. Whoa. Well, that's the first time I've had that happen. That was really harsh uphill. I guess I was going against the grain or something too. I don't know if the grain impacts this game. Of the grass. Let's see where the next shot's gonna be. Yeah, I want to hit that a little lighter and try and make sure that I'm going to get over that tree right there. But the wind's blowing, so it probably won't make it that far anyway. I'd rather hit a little short no matter what, and then just hit it over stuff. Alright, let's see if I can drop it right. Drop it right on there and have it stop dead. I forget how to do any backspin on this, so we'll have to see what happens. Hit it short. Hit it short. Oh, and it skipped out of the sand. That was kind of nice. Acted like it hit water. Alright, it's gonna go right, then a little left. Oh boy, this is tough to choose. I guess I'll go right on the edge. And I hit it too hard. Way too hard. You know, part of my problem might be actually the delay going to the TV screen. Which I've got to adapt to. I played one quick round last night on my Game Boy Advance, and after a few holes, it seemed really easy to just nail it right on the target. That is a short par 3. Crazy wind blowing right now. But I don't want to overcompensate for the wind and then put it in the water, so. See, I'm hitting it just a little late sometimes. Bouncing back. Yeah, see, the wind didn't really seem to factor too much into that. Boy, I'm hitting it light every time. Alright, good enough. See if we can get cranking on this. Get into the zone. Got the wind at my back now. That's it. Boy. That's going to be a fun putt. Let's try and get it through the break. And then hit it really hard uphill here. So you can change with the B button how far your putter is going to go, short, medium, and long. So because of this, we need to be in the medium range. Come on. Get there. All right. That's more like it. Learn how to read things. Big par 5. I'm going to use a little boost here. I don't want to use a boost because I'm going to end up behind those trees, and I don't want that. Make it up. Make it up. I didn't make it up. That's what happens when you're just a little off. You get the rebound shot. No wind, I'll put it right between there. Give me a good third shot. Maybe I'll get lucky. Sink it right in. Don't go in there. Well, so much for that. Right in the bunker. Gonna roll too if I hit it just right. If I don't get in, I'm coming out of the bunker, so I don't have any backspin. I don't believe I shouldn't be able to get any. Come on, roll out, roll out, roll out, roll, 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 roll. Not roll, roll. Still got a birdie. Just hoping for an eagle. The flybys are really quick too, so they don't get in the way. They're not very annoying. Let's try this, because the wind's blowing just off. That might roll out. The wind didn't help me much after hitting it a little early. Yikes, that came out a little hard. Came out a little hard. Pin though. Oh, I gotta get a little better at those short ones because I'm hitting them a little too hard. But when it's straight in, you're probably safe. That should clear everything. Clear that batch of trees if I hit it solid. Ooh, boy, that turned in. That wind and then catching it a little early really turned it in. But I got a nice clear shot. Didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to push to the side. Yeah, but I'll tell you, I'm using the Smash Brothers controller that came with the Wii U, and the D-pad. I don't know if anyone else notices this, but the D-pad is kind of garbage. You push left or right and it triggers the down. I just didn't pull out one of my original GameCube controllers. I have them, but it's not really going to impact this. I'll see it if it triggers like it just did. Boy, this is tricky. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna if I think too much, I'll overread it. Ooh, this was a little hard. Nice little chip in here. Oh boy, hitting the pin, but it's not dropping in. It's bouncing off too much. I'll ride just the top of that. There we go. Let the slope carry it right in. Could have been worse. Halfway through. Where the heck do you want to put it here? Like, probably there? Then you can just... Yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. And probably want to hit this a little light. See what we get out of that. That looks nice. Drop. Man, am I hitting the pin a lot? Not going in. Here's another one where I just gotta slightly adjust. But I'm going downhill, so. And I hit it full strength. Go in. Good. Then you see, as you play a little more, you get more accurate. Yeah, I am. Well, do I want to try and go? No, I'm not going to try and go for that. I'm going to. The wind's going. I just want to barely get it on this. I just want it barely getting on there. I do not want. There we go. I don't want anything in the way, no water in play, no trees in play. See, now I can give a little oomph to this one. Do I want to just drop it in the sand? Nah. I'll get it close. Roll it on the green and play it from there. Whoa, there's a lot of slope to this one. Yeah. Par 4. It's a tough par 4. So I'm going uphill. It's going to move to the left. But how much? How much uphill? How much left? That's always a tricky part. You got this little spot right here that shows it going back that way. So, ooh, I don't think that's enough. But I'll probably end up hitting it right at the hole doing this. But let's see what we got. It's gonna go for it. Try and power it through there. Turn it in. Yeah, I should have kept it one notch down. It's okay, it's par. But that comes from playing more and more. Like I said, this is not simulation, so it's not too crazy. You know, the wind can impact it a bit. The slopes of the green are not as harsh as they seem. 11 miles an hour. Let's go straight on. The wind's gonna blow it back that way. And it didn't. No, it did. Hold it. This one's probably not going to have enough to bother. Wow. Boy, sometimes that uphill is really harsh. You can't tell. Maybe I got to look at that different coloration where it's a darker green. Maybe it's meaning that it's really uphill. Okay, you know what's probably happening? It's wet out. I'm not accounting for the fact that the greens are wet. And the ball's going slower. So, as I think of it, yeah, the sun comes out. Alright, that's probably all that was. That's probably all that was. Let's see. Oh, this is not a fun shot here. Do I wanna? I might wanna just blast it over to here. What's the worst that can happen? Go in the water? Pretty close to that tree. Might not be able to clear it. It's gonna hit that tree out there. That's a one wood. Ooh. Little gap in there for a shot, but the wind's gonna blow it. So I don't know. I might just take a chance and see if I can hit it through this gap early. Hopefully the wind takes it right and it avoids that tree. Maybe. No. This could be horrible. Ooh. Could be real horrible. No, I got lucky. In the heavy rough, but I should be able to get that out. It's not gonna give me much of a chance here. So let's just pick it out. And pray for the best.
Nice approach.
Yeah, is that little bitty? I think so. I think that's going to slightly impact it, so there we go. Let's get right through that. Yes. Yep, I think that's what was bogging me down on the last hole was all the rain. Which is good to remember. Even though I clearly forgot in a long time. And I want to take that chance or take a nice shot coming in from over here. Let's do this. I'll go out here and play a little safer. Have a longer second shot. Yuck. Yuck. That was not good. Alright, at least I'm clean. So one more gonna... No, that's... That'll put it right in the hole. Forward. Let's hope I get some roll on this. Man, not hitting it clean. Just floating out there. Wind's just keeping it floating. Not a pretty shot. Lengthen this. Go a little left for the wind. Yeah. I didn't hit it clean. Yeah, you can see that slope moved it just a bit so it was off center, but I didn't think it was worth adjusting. I mean, I probably could have adjusted and it wouldn't have made a change. Give me a little bit of wind there, huh? I should just hit this light. Give this a shot. Oh, I hit it exactly like I wanted. Let's see if I read it properly. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. Here's another one where you can't tell if it's gonna be impacted by that little bit of slope there, so I'm just gonna go up just a little bit. Oh, I hit it too gentle. Is it going to go in? Barely in. Good. Alright, it's the doozy. Where do we want to place it? Where do we want to go? Do I want to go here? Or do I want to just go straight on? Oh no, I'll be going right into the wind here, so let's do that. That's a good idea. Wow. Not what I was expecting. Semi-rough's okay. I'll probably wanna just play it safe and play it as is. Just didn't catch it full. Maybe I get a little chip in straight into the wind. Like straight onto the hole. I'll probably just hit it a little light. It's hard when you put a marker there to not try and hit it. Oh, the wind really took it though. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to play with anything on this. I'm just going to hit it hard and then try and take all the slope and everything out of it. This one you got to take a look at. So you got to set up your second shot. So I'm gonna go from here. You go to here. Over here. And can you even? Let's see if I can actually power shot into this area. I'm gonna take a chance. Need a little excitement. Well, that makes it exciting, all right. Yeah, right into a palm tree. What happens if you can't hit a ball right? See where it can get me if I get out. That's it. That's my only shot. That's my only shot. So I'm probably not going to even hit it that far. Lay this one up. Not in the sand trap. Good. Fairway. Oh, come on. That's not going to clear that tree. Not going to clear that tree. Shouldn't have got too fancy on this one. Let's see if I can bail myself out. It's par 5, so you know, got a little wiggle room. The wind's blowing right at me, so I'm going to do the same thing where you try and shoot it right straight into it. Oh, come on, wind, hold it back. Wasn't enough wind. It actually rolled out a little bit. Oh, not horrible considering. Let's see, last night I shot on the one game I played. I was 6 under. And considering I'm 5 under here, that's not too bad considering all the adapting I had to do. Just power that one right up there. And hope I hit it straight enough to not go in the bunker. That shouldn't be too bad. Iron. No, let's go a little longer. Forward. Hope it rolls out right into the hole. Ah, it's going too hard. Yep. Too good. Hit it too clean. Well, let's just trust them and see what we get here. So close. So close. But -5. Not too shabby. So that's Mario Golf Advanced. And again, it plays really great on the Game Boy Advance SP. I usually put on some glasses, like reading glasses, when I play games on that to see it a little better. And I've noticed that mostly whenever you play Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube, you always got to adjust for a little bit of lag. It's not a problem when you're playing, role-playing games or something, but if you're playing sports where you need to target things, you're playing action games, it's kind of important, but still fun. You kind of adapt, and it's well worth picking up. I think you can also pick up this version on, I'm not even sure, it might be on the Wii U. It's on the 3DS probably, and you're going to get really crisp graphics, and you're going to get really sharp controls. So that's Mario Golf Advance. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing another golf game. I'm going to continue doing more golf games. There's probably, like I said, I don't remember what I said. I probably got like 40 golf games over the years. Like every year I've been alive, I've bought a golf game, it seems. So that's going back to, when I was younger, and golf came out on the Atari, and then golf came out on the NES, which I don't think I've done a copy of that yet. I haven't shown any gameplay for it. I mean, not that I have a copy, but it's a very very difficult game, and I remember playing it a lot in the 80s, and you get really good at knowing exactly what club you got to hit, how you got to hit it, and I always remember the hole looks like a duck. Call it the duck hole. But hope you guys enjoyed this, and have a good time till we see you next time. So long.